you know that we are actually into the draft. Winner of this is only one series away from going to the major. Like, think about that. And then you just have another 2-month break. Get ready for this patch after you did all this.
Don't you have to qualify for other stuff?
Like what?
Isn't there anything?
There's no South American qualifier for ESL, so don't have to worry about that. What other tournaments are there? I'm pretty sure there's going to be a Summit got pushed back. There's nothing in December, right? I'm almost positive
there's
one tournament. Yeah.
Maincast.
That one tournament.
That's it in December, huh? That's
December
crazy.
is very break for a lot of people.
I was looking forward to the Summit.
Summit's always chill, especially.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah, it is.
So
God's tweeted it.
He tweeted what? What did he tweet back?
That
That
the
it's
summit's
just
not
pushed back.
Yeah, it
Or
got
that
pushed
it's not
back
happening.
to February. Yes.
Okay, February. Cool.
God, I hope.
I have no idea about any of this.
No,
I'll see you
it
there.
was God's tweeted. Yeah. No.
You know who I won't see there? This guy.
Maybe. No. So the draft, Thunder Predator. Now you got me worried. I'm gonna look at the tweets. Wait up. I'm looking.
Dude,
you guys
what? I don't get
fill.
invited to shit, so I gotta hold this against you.
Yeah, can you guys just fill one and make sure I'm not crazy? And if it wasn't announced, well,
Well, in case you guys are wondering. No, it was announced. It was announced. It was announced.
okay,
for sure.
God's 4 hours ago. Yeah, we're good.
No spoilers here.
God, the production got me scared. I don't think that's announced. Well, time to go. See you later.
Way to go, Blitz.
Look it, I told you, Rubik's that hero's too good. And paiN Gaming will take it first too as well.
I mean, it
don't
looked
know.
really good last series because
Matthew and Schofield, even though
They
one
both-
won and one lost. I mean, that hero, like, you can be swaggy on it. He is just an overall good hero. And I don't know, Fadebolt in the laning phase, I think, went underrated, right? Just the minus attack damage. Can really
It's
mess you
versatile
up.
now too.
Yeah.
You can go with it mid. paiN's been picking it a lot, so
That's why you just first pay it. Like, just take it away. Don't let any of them get it.
I mean, Thunder Predator, they just watched what a good Rubik could do in the last game as well. Schofield was going
Bonkers.
insane.
Yeah.
He's bopping kids.
Has paiN been playing?
paiN also played at mid.
Did they? Yeah.
Yeah.
Has
We-
paiN played any Visage since the patch, or no in this tournament? Have you
Not
seen?
that I've seen.
Okay.
We saw Weehaw play Lena twice and Rubik, and he played one more here that I can't remember off the top of my head.
Dazzle Sand King. It's a strong lane already if you just want to do that.
Bad Juju, 50% CD reduction. Just for hitting level 6. It doesn't even scale. You just
I know.
get it.
That's actually nuts.
Don't you think that the CDR should at least scale?
Yeah, I think it's broken. Absolutely, it should scale, and it should be way less than it already is. I really wish, when I was reading through the patch notes, it was right after I got home, and I remember I was reading, and I read that his new skill is Juju on the beat. Or, I mean, that's what it was bad Juju, and I'm like, if this is an activatable spell, am I even saying that word right? You could literally just say Juju on the beat, but it's not. It's a fucking passive, so just want to let you guys know. That would have been a sick caster line.
Is it?
He drops Juju on the beat. And then I'd like do the break dance. I do the Juju. It's a dance. I'll hit the Juju right now.
I thought it was a producer.
You could say it when everyone's getting a bunch of minus armor
Okay,
over
yeah.
a couple of casts.
Actually, well, I'm gonna look up the dance again, so I know how to do it correct.
All right, let's see it.
I used to be able to.
I thought it was a producer.
Nah. Juju is on the beat.
All right, let's see it.
Okay, Juju.
Meanwhile, there's a Phoenix second pick for Thunder Predator.
There it is. Juju on
More
the beat.
important matters here at hand.
Zay Hilfiger.
I'll mute it. Oh my God, ads. Okay. Yeah, but Phoenix wasn't Phoenix. Phoenix was first banned both the last 2 games.
It's Juju on that beat.
Yeah, or just on the beat. It's whatever. Do you guys still think is Phoenix just too good of a team fighter? Like with
10 seconds.
it's so hard to nerf that hero. It's like you either nerf it out of Oblivion, or it'll all just be a good team fighter.
I mean, it was supposed to be counterbalanced by the laning phase being bad, but
I think they can nerf Fire Spirits. They like Ice Frog has never tried 15 damage a second. He's done 20, which is fantastic, and he's done 10,
Which
is
is garbage.
utter garbage.
But 15.
15 is like a nice little sweet spot for level 1. I don't know.
It's just the fact he still has the GPM talent and having a giant late game fighting ability. He just feels like one of the best. Like if you just made it past the first 5 minutes, he owns.
You could also nerf the get it, Grant.
I can't do this. Dude, that's a lot of hand. Like,
I thought you used to be able to do it. What happened?
back in my heyday, son. This was published in 2016. I'm old now. I can't juju on that beat anymore.
I saw him stare at it.
Dude, I was like, what the
It was like the most
fudge?
complicated hand movement.
Dude, he's like doing like double orange. Like Orange Justice is like a freaking simple version of jujuing on the beat. I can't wait to dazzle this game. I can't. He's gonna juju on everyone.
You got to do it now. You committed.
I will do it when he makes a giant like 5-man heel play.
Okay. Can production like picture in picture it?
Mirana.
Mirana the counter to Phoenix.
Okay. I still like Lena. I mean, Lena's banned. So
Lena's
that makes
banned.
sense.
Yeah.
I just don't. I like when people pick heroes to counter Phoenix, but it doesn't ever end up happening that way. Like, do you really want to leap in on Mirana into the Phoenix egg?
I mean,
Yeah,
you need to
'cause
kill
you
the
get a
Phoenix
BKB
egg.
Oh,
eventually.
you have to.
Yeah, you got to kill the egg.
And she's also a hero that benefits from the 4 Wraith Band builds from everybody.
4? I've only been seeing 3. Is 4 a build?
Yeah.
I need.
I mean,
4.
maybe exaggerating.
Okay. It's okay.
Oh, that's an Ember. That's
the
a
J. Mari Ember is back, boys. Call this one. I mean, he did own.
Call it.
Call
It's
it
over.
for Thunder Predator.
Go
They have-
home?
They already have better. Actually, I don't know. Both teams have good team fight this game.
They need another hero to jump in and protect the egg, though.
Juju on that beat.
Mm-hmm.
Never doubt it.
Never doubt it. I actually don't. I don't know if you can doubt Dazzle. This hero is sick. And right, you can just put it middle if you really want, if it's a good matchup.
Yeah, he could dumpster Ember Spirit for sure. He hard dumpsters Ember Spirit.
Feels like you hard dumpsters any melee middle, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's Monkey King? I don't know, with the range. Probably still dumpsters.
Sure, you still dumpster him. Because Monkey King has to commit.
You do.
And if he
All four hit.
never gets the Jingu and you start running away
the
and you're getting
poison.
hit, the poison
Let me
is
tell
just
you,
gonna keep
Ogre's good
stacking.
against Dazzle mid.
If
I
we see
experienced that recently.
Were you the Dazzle?
Yeah.
You're like, this is an easy. No, who's this big boy?
He has like 8 HP regen
He
a
has
second.
so much armor.
And Ignite is so it's so
The new
abusable.
Ignite is so good now.
He just kept igniting and right-click trading with me.
I don't think we'll see that, though. And I don't think. I mean, Weehaw would be the type of guy who plays it right, but I feel that feels like they're 5 heroes.
I went
Yeah,
Deso.
I'm sure they're not doing that.
I went Deso Shadowblade and I pretended like I was TA.
Did it work?
I was just like pretend to meld hit people.
Like in real life, or
What? No, in game.
gotcha. With the staff, I love how Dazzle attacks, like with his staff. Oh, that's just cool.
What flies from it?
A magical orb.
I think it's arcane magic, to be a little more precise, but yes. So do you think they're going to bring in more elements to the game? Right, we got fire now. Fire damage is a thing. Are we bringing in the wind damage?
What are we missing from Avatar?
Oh.
Is water.
I'm thinking of
Fire.
Captain Planet. Fire, wind,
Isn't love one of them?
earth. Yeah, heart.
Hearts.
And then he just
Heart.
has a monkey. Like, what is? Do you have powers? No, but I have a pet monkey. What the fudge is going on here? I love that movie though, or the show, because he brought pollution down to 0.
I don't think that was the point of that.
Oh, well, Nyx, that's good versus
It's like
Ember
we could
and
all
Phoenix.
do a part.
Yeah, I like this Nyx pick. It's just what can he do in the laning phase?
Yeah.
That's always Nyx's problem, I think.
Yeah.
You like him though versus Ember and Phoenix, right? I do. I think it's really good versus
Yeah.
those heroes. Because you can always, I mean, you actually have true lockdown for Ember Spirit now. Just Carapace is Flame Guard and you're good.
You don't like him versus Rubik.
No.
And I don't know. I just think he's kind of questionable without like a true combo of some sorts. Like if they have an Invoker or something,
Yeah.
you know.
Which I could go for last. Invoker versus Ember. Oh, it's not that. So it is definitely going to be the Tavo Sand King. Obviously one of the best offlane Sand King players. And then King RD, he always plays those like super greedy 4s.
Now they need an answer to that Sand King.
Or will it be? God, Rubik Phoenix lane. I don't know though. Isn't that really weak laning phase supports?
Yes, sir.
Like really weak.
Yeah, you make up for it because we're probably still going to be seeing dual lanes, so you make up for it in strong laners.
That's true.
So you could do like Centaur Phoenix or something.
That's true. That's why I think Nyx is okay too. Because you see the other 2 supports and you're like, oh, they're just as greedy as me. But I'm a Nyx.
What do you think about the new Drow?
I don't like her that much.
Not even with the recent just random 120 buff?
I think you can ancient.
Give her a few javelins for free.
paiN Gaming's turn to battle.
Enigma.
Drow can jungle at level 6 and do Ancients really quick, and I think that could be abused.
All right, here's
That's
what you do. You go Sand King, Mirana off lane.
Okay.
You go
That's
Nyx
not happening
support,
already.
and then you go Dazzle mid, and then you last pick. Crap. Go Silencer mid, actually.
Yeah, that sounds pretty game losing. I'm just gonna toss that one out there. So wait, you want to do? So who would even play the Sand King? King RD? You want Tavo on the Nyx or on the Mirana?
Probably the Mirana, and Blitz is weird.
And Blitz's weird
Wonderland.
fantasy reality. No, I think I'll leave him on the Sand King, the best offlane player on the hero.
No, you
I'm
go
good.
Mirana carry, Sand King off lane.
Okay.
Then you do Dazzle and Nyx as your supports, and then you take Silencer mid.
It is not easy to play Enigma against Nyx.
Silencer's great
by the
against
way.
Enigma, Phoenix, Rubik,
It's
and Ember.
really hard.
I can't wait till he just Carapace walks in the hole. It's my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love you just watch it. It happens so many. It's gonna happen in this game, I bet.
Yeah.
Where he's just holding like a solo like Mirana, and he just Carapace walks in.
5 seconds remaining.
I don't know. Thunder Predator, they're moving away with the team fight. Enigma, Phoenix, Rubik. You already have the Sand King stun to steal, Arrow.
I mean, paiN just got to play a pretty fast lineup.
They have
at
to
this
play really. I
point,
mean, that's
right?
how they always play, right? Even with their Visage length, they were winning like 15-minute games at the major. You might have.
I'm just saying.
Turn to pitch.
Whoa.
Oh, boy.
Attune
Never
Chaos
mind.
Knight? The Attune Knight? All right. He owns with this hero. I don't know. I'm liking it. Unless I see a real crazy paiN, I'm going to say I like Thunder Predator's draft more already.
So you could pull him out of the Sandstorm if you have a
Maybe.
sentry down.
Yeah.
10 seconds.
You're a hero that
remaining.
can deal with that kind of harassment better than most.
5 seconds remaining.
And a BKB in this game, like you actually won't get kite.
Phantom
PA
a
versus
PA?
Select
CK?
your
I get
heroes.
Is that really a counter? It's
Yeah,
just
well,
an
you-
HFN hero, maybe?
You got the
Pairs well with Dazzle.
That.
Oh, it's a
yeah.
Tavo. You were insulting me, but it's a Tavo Dazzle.
Wait,
nice.
what? So they're going to run a 5 Nyx or Sand King?
Probably a 5 Nyx, right?
Yeah.
That is I
We
Don't
or
agree
Misery's
with
played
this.
that before. He's played 5 Nyx before.
Wait, since when has King RD been drafting? Sorry, I don't know if that's. I thought Misery usually did it.
No idea.
Hmm.
Just trying
Something
something
to
out,
look into.
maybe.
Yeah.
It's like what VP might be doing, when they let Ramses draft. Just fresh ideas.
Dude, why would you not? Like, I heard PA Dazzle's like one of the best lanes, but now they're going to
10
opposite lanes, right?
seconds remaining.
I heard that lane is super good. Like, you always keep poison up with Dagger.
5 seconds
You can't kill the
remaining.
PA ever. And they're just
I
gonna
bet,
shift it.
I bet off-lane Dazzle's really detrimental for any melee carry, though.
That's true. So do you think maybe they change it up and like put the Enigma versus the Dazzle? Feels weird to like have to play around a support, but I think you do.
Yeah, because PA matches up really well into Enigma.
I feel like this is a lot like we saw last series, where paiN definitely wants to just win these lanes super hard and snowball. And I mean, Thunder Predator as an Enigma Phoenix, like you let him get past 30 minutes, they're probably just gonna out team fight you every time.
Plus J Mari on
The
Ember.
If he has another good one versus Mirana, isn't that's pretty skill based, isn't it? Or does Mirana just right click him out of lane?
Mirana right clicks him out of lane, but the game itself I think is again,
Good Ember.
yeah.
Okay.
Although Nyx is a little bit annoying, but for the rest of the heroes you're fine. For the most part.
Frank Enigma. I'll be interested. I mean, this is gonna be the first time he's not playing like last few games, right? It's like, hey, go in, stun, lock someone down, you do your job. Enigma's definitely more of a thinking, like, when do I use hold? Do I use it? Do I hold it back? Like, is the win condition me?
You can't abandon this hero like they did for his other matchups
not.
too.
Yeah.
I'll be interested. I think Frank's going to be the big one. If he has a good game, I honestly think I like Thunder Predator's draft just because I'm still a big team fight guy. I don't know how much the patch has changed it, but I feel Thunder Predator plays like they did for Infamous, and they just take good fights. They'll win.
What about you, Cap?
I think I actually prefer paiN. I don't like the combination of Enigma and Phoenix. I think it's like,
Overkill?
yeah, it's very slow. And then you picked an offlaner who is also very cooldown dependent. I felt like paiN just picked up any hero that's not cooldown reliant, those PAs, weavers, types, and just kind of, and especially since they got a hero that they have a laning phase matchup win for all their lanes, right? They could win 3 out of 3 of their lanes.
I think it's going to be like a 20-25 minute win for paiN, or like a 50-60 minute win for Thunder Predator. I think that's like, it's definitely going to be one or the other to me.
Somebody told me, don't talk shit about Denny's. What other place can you go to at 4 a.m. drunk and geeked to get Grand Slams?
Yeah.
I don't know. IHOP? The classier version of Denny's?
That is true.
I've only, in my defense of Denny's and IHOP, I'm pretty sure I've only gone to like each of them once in my life. I've never really gone to the breakfast.
I don't like. I don't know. McDonald's, like their if their hash browns weren't so good, I'd understand. But
Well,
there's no.
I've also never been to McDonald's for breakfast, so I don't know what that experience is like.
I just have like.
That sounds depressing as hell.
What?
That's what that sounds like.
Dude, have you had their hash browns? That is not depressing. That is
Dude,
life.
McDonald's hash browns, when they're fresh and ready out the oven,
I would
you get 2 of
literally.
them.
I would tell my grandma that McDonald's makes better hash browns than her. I'm willing to do that. That's how good they are. I will break her heart to do that. Well, she needs to know. All right, so how are they doing? Where is the Dazzle? Dazzle's bottom, Enigma's bottom. I think that's good for Thunder Predator if they do leave it like that.
I mean, I'm sure Dazzle beats Enigma too. I'm just not as confident about PA versus Chaos Knight as PA versus Enigma.
This is tri-lane versus tri-lane. All right. Oh, wait, Sand King is bottom. I lied. 3v2.
Out of 4.
They'll take it. paiN will. That's
Dude, what is that music? I haven't seen this.
What is that?
PA taunt?
When was that during the battle pass? I guess it had to be.
I guess so.
She has a cartwheel.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Do it again.
Yes. Oh, she's like a color guard person, but with fiery swords that can
No,
pierce
she's like an
soul.
EDM dancer.
Yeah.
I've never seen an EDM dancer like do that kind of flip.
She's like doing parkour.
Most people, would you see Ben Wu doing that? He's the only EDM guy. I don't see Ben Wu doing a cartwheel while he's listening to music.
Ben Wu is literally the most atypical EDM guy.
That's what I mean. I don't
ever,
see Merlini hitting them dance moves. Okay, this middle lane. I feel like you just right click out, but we'll see. HFN will eat the damage. Do you have to go level 2E in this lane? The blur?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
They're just gonna
that
try
kind of
and
hurt
go
your game
Rubik.
overall.
That's
Well, that's a lot of damage.
Against a no armor hero. Whole lot of physical damage. Nice double stun there from Misery.
So we've seen him now. Misery's been on the team for a couple lands. How are you feeling about him on this paiN team? I feel he wasn't increased skill-wise over Duster, but is he bringing enough to the table where this is a world caliber team, a world-class team? Pardon me.
And they got top 4 at the major or
ESL.
at ESL, which I mean that event had a lot of good teams in it.
But you bombed out at the major. And do you really care if you do well at ESL if you bomb out at the major?
That's true, I guess.
I don't know. I feel like what's missing? Because I feel like they got the team they wanted, right?
They also got last at TI though with Duster.
True. I mean, that's the thing. I don't know.
That was a collapse. They had to win one of their last 4 games to make it.
And they could have. That had to feel so bad. Oh, the haste rune. Yoink. I would probably just go right-click the Phoenix with that.
That's why you're not King RD.
I mean, now he's doing it.
I don't know what Prod is doing, poking his head out like
Dude, I'm really surprised. How's this Phoenix like? Oh, he was waiting for the pull. Oh, okay. Missed it. That one right-click actually failed him. Don't ever listen to me, you idiot. Oh, this Rubik's going to be out of position once, and he is going to get blown up. Nice Carapace.
Immediately jumps
Is
onto
this it?
Matthew, does manage to hit the double
is it?
impale there. Fate Bolt's going to come out, that's going to slow down a lot of the damage, plus the magic stick. He's going to try and survive, but unfortunately his healing salve is immediately canceled by that dagger. It's just a question of who's going to die first. Misery, one shot from him, but oh, it's the first blood that goes to HFN on Matthew.
Damn. All right. Just trade it up. I don't know. I think that's good for the PA lane, but
Oh, hey,
I don't think it really matters.
you can pull the hard cam now. I didn't know
Oh, yeah,
that.
'cause there's no hill, huh?
Yeah, you just cut these trees down.
I actually forgot, dude. I think the map changes like more so than hero and item change, right? The map changes make the biggest difference in every patch.
You could probably do it on
That side as well, yeah. Whoa.
oh wait.
What?
What? That's not what I meant. Ignore me.
Well, you probably could do what you were saying,
Yeah,
but
what are
you
you
don't
talking
have
about?
to.
Nothing.
I'm so confused.
I'm not talking about anything. It's a Radiant side advantage.
Oh, the heal bomb.
Nice, and they're going to be able to follow that up with a good Poison Strike, but they're just turning and doing a lot of damage to King RD. Frank has to TP out because the Poison Strike would kill him. Otherwise, King RD is going to be dove on by the Phoenix, but the Phoenix cannot afford to commit on the Sand King.
He missed his last Fire Spirit, or he had that. Has a lot of sustain on like both sides bottom. The Dazzle, obviously, but the Phoenix just like you hit one Fire Spirit, and they just don't do any damage.
Matthew gone on again.
This is the problem with this lane.
Just keep daggering him. They're going to stun up Archangel. Nice bounce back there with the Spike Carapace. That does a little bit more damage. Matthew's going to try and juke him out. He does have a Fairy Fire and one Tango to go. He's going to try and eat through the trees. Passes by a tomb, but they spot him out. Misery holding on to the stun. Hits them both. Kills the Rubik. Now they can start doing damage to Attune as well. Attune has to give up on this fight eventually, but he's got plenty of Magic Wand stacks, so he won't be any trouble trading away some damage. 25-1 right now on our Ember Spirit.
He's owning. I mean, it's really even, but he is doing pretty good.
Yeah, he's doing better than I expected, but
J Mari, Ember, I guess.
yeah. And they're going to make another go
Nice Fire
onto
Spirit.
Frank. They're trying to get the stun.
He just can't get rid of it. Poison Touch stays on him. Frank will die as a result.
It's forever.
Frank's still alive for...
No, he's
Poison's on him for about 10
He
more
saved the
seconds.
stun. He's got the Phoenix as well.
Oh, nice. That was just, like you said, he just sandstormed instead of stunning the trees, so he had stun afterwards. And
And he gives him the tip.
damn, dude, that Poison Touch. God, what an ability! Like the fact he has two abilities, I would consider broken. Right, his ulti and I would consider Poison Touch actually broken. I'm fine saying that. But jeez.
Also, it does scale, by the way. The cooldown reduction?
Yeah, it does. Blitz, thoughts?
I was like, what? I don't remember that.
What?
The cooldown reduction scales on Juju on the beat.
I don't remember that. I thought it was 50 base when it came out.
I mean, it's possible it was in the very first patch, I guess. I don't know.
Huh. Doesn't everyone just go Necrobook on that hero now? So you have permanent Necro uptime?
I don't think the supports have. I don't think you're rich enough, right? Because if you're playing
Yeah,
Dazzle
but if you're,
support,
I mean, if you're offlane, or I guess
you're
Tavo.
offlane. I don't know what
Technically, you're
Tavo.
safe lane.
Tavo does some weird stuff. I can
Oh,
see both.
Jaimari goes back in.
Weehaw turns around, arrows him, does have one leap charge. Here comes the Phoenix. They do manage to run him over, and that gets some damage on a Weehaw. Not enough for the kill, though.
Don't touch that egg. You'll frighten the
Oh
bird.
my God, the hit's melted. Dude, I could use an omelet right now.
He does the hard-boiled egg, though.
Oh, you're right.
That's true.
I've never had those. They're too scary for me to eat.
You know what, Grant? I legit haven't had one either. I don't know if you're trolling or not,
No,
but I've never
not
had a hard
I've
boiled
never
egg
had.
before.
They just like look like. I don't
Yeah,
want to eat
they don't look
that.
good.
You guys
They don't look good.
should really open yourself up to new experiences.
Is that an experience?
Hard-boiled eggs are great.
That's like when I got told cottage cheese is
Dyer's
good.
bottom
They
tower
lied.
is under
Another
attack.
thing I haven't had before.
Don't. I got bet $10 to eat it and it was terrible. I'd give back the $10 if I could get that like taste out of my brain. Well, that's
Wow.
another kill.
Matthew's dead.
Dude, Rubik feels so useless this game now. Like, right at level 2, you're like, wait, they can just blink strike dagger, kill him over and over, and that's what they're gonna do. Dude, it's a 4K lead at 7 minutes. Did we see that? This is a shellacking right now.
It is. You thought Thunder Predator was gonna do it, dude.
I didn't. I said I think they have the best chance.
What? You said before the draft. You said this is theirs.
It is. Just wait. Remember, I talked about it. If they're going to win this game, it is going to be a 50 to 60 minute game. I do recall that. Or I said paiN would win in 20 to 25.
Hmm.
He did say that.
I-
It's on the record.
Either one can still happen. I think J Mari can still have a really good game.
Our court stenographer on the side does have all the records.
Indeed. Good use of stenographer. Dude, that would be such a
Does
stressful
that kill
job.
Did it just kill Eidolon straight up?
Looks
Bet
like
it does.
Level 3.
Level 3 with the minus armor as well.
Yikes.
It's time for net worth.
It's time to ban Dazzle is what it's time to do.
Dyer's middle tower is
It
under
actually
attack.
is, I'm pretty sure. Look at it. Look at this. It feels so much different than last game, right? You see the net worths compared to like the infamous versus Thunder Predator. But you just feel like paiN knows what to do in their head. That's the biggest thing. When you farm, knowing what to do with the farm. You could just throw it away like we saw multiple times. Or you just continue the pressure and the CK just slowly dies. Not going to go for it. Dagger spam, a little too good
Mid
for the
lane,
wand.
Matthew shows up, dies
Oh,
almost
man.
immediately.
That's a DD Murano.
I'm pretty sure Matt.
The Moonlight Shadow goes off to protect against Jaimari's rotation, so they're good there as well.
He's under the sentry.
Unless he goes underneath the sentry. Does manage to get the impale off, but the stun pullback is still going to catch him.
Oh, he's still DD'd
He's still DD'd.
for this whole fight, but won't do it.
Okay.
All right, see ya.
God. They're taunting so much with that PA thing.
Now, are you guys fans of the
Not
taunt
taunting
from
anymore.
paiN?
He's not.
As he may die, telekinesis pulled down by the reality rift. That is an unfortunate stacking. And
You
now he's going to taunt again. Dude.
Can't do that versus PA. Didn't even go one in his blur. He has 3 Wraith Bands off to the jungle.
Dude, why don't you go one level of blur? Just to dodge stuff.
I don't know. I thought he would. I guess they just want more kill on Matthew. Like, right? He's never leaving the lane. If he has that extra point, I guess. I don't know. I think he just doesn't think he's ever going to die with a wand, right? Like,
Oh!
What?
Sorry.
It's okay.
I just had a painful experience of this, and I was just reliving it. PA counters Phoenix really hard now.
Why?
Or
You can-
harder than
oh,
she
'cause
used
you can
to.
blink strike to someone near, and you can still attack it super
Yeah,
quick,
you
right?
keep the attack speed.
You have to blink
You
to an
do.
enemy, though.
Yeah, you have to blink to an enemy or an ally, but it's still
Does it not work on ally?
incredibly good.
Do you get the attack speed for blink on an ally?
Maybe.
I don't know. I
Maybe-
legit don't know.
maybe that's not.
Dude, you're right. I didn't think.
No,
Dude, that
friendly
PA
or enemy and grants bonus attack speed while attacking.
That's really good.
enemy units.
Oh, the 1 second
the
stun.
poison touch. Oh. Jaimari's dead. They're going to
They're
go
all
on Prada
dead.
up next. Prada
He's
did not
very
have the
fine.
poison touch on him, so he's going to be okay.
You're getting
soon.
juju'd.
Juju, it's on the
Turns
beat.
around,
It's on
reality
that
rift. He
beat.
managed to get pretty lucky with the Phantasm. A lot of illusions out, but a big AoE hit from both the Dazzle as well as the Sand
Do
King
the dance,
eliminates
Grant.
those illusions.
It's just, this game is feeling rough.
Grant's doing the dance right
I'm
now.
doing
Just
it. You
imagine
guys
it
couldn't
in
see
your
it.
head, guys.
It's actually pretty spot on.
Marana actually has 4 Wraith Band treads. Ugh.
Does that bother you?
4 Wraith bands, baby.
It's good.
I mean, I feel like it should.
that's
I know,
life.
and that's what I'm saying. It's good. It's too good, right? Like,
Yeah.
like
way
it's
too good.
It's good without the attack speed. I'm pretty sure. Like just the stats, and now you get the attack speed.
Whoa.
That was on me for distracting you. They just kill Frank.
Frank.
I said Frank was gonna have to have a big game, and he is not so far. Like I don't even know where you go as Enigma. Do you have to just jungle? I don't think you can go bottom versus PA.
Hitting.
anymore.
He's going to try and kill the tower and use the Moonlight Shadow to get away. But
Siege unit.
Ah!
Oh,
Okay.
Jaimari.
Jaimari
Didn't do it.
barely picks
He
it
did
up.
go book Blitz. You are correct
Yeah,
on the Juju stir.
told you.
I mean, I'm not that big of a scumbag. I don't play this Dazzle core. You should practice heroes that aren't good. You know what I mean, Blitz?
Yeah, is that how you get real good at
That's
doing
how
it?
you get real good. Like, you just
All
practice
right,
the
they
worst hero.
may have overcommitted
what's
here.
your hero now? Oh,
Telekinesis and a black hole. Maybe unnecessary. Oh, Tavo with the
What?
big hit heal on the creeps. And he can even kill Prada as well. Look at those Necronomicons going to business. Matthew is taking a ton of damage as well.
What
He
the
maintains
fuck?
his Juju as well as the poison touch as that Necronomicon minion will make sure he takes
He's gone.
out. Triple kill for Tavo.
This game, he's broken. He's legitimately broken. I mean, Tavo's a good player. But if you just watched what just happened, he just solo killed 4 people. Like, literally solo killed 4 people. HFN's just farming. Yeah, I don't know, paiN. They are looking pretty juicy. This would be a good kill if you can actually get it. But you have a teammate. Damn. God. What do you go on PA now? I've heard a lot of people still like Battlefield. I've heard Deso. Like, those are the only 2 I've really heard. I don't know if you've heard others.
Deso, BKB, Battlefield, BKB.
I like Deso BKB the most, I think.
I like Battlefield this game because you're against the CK.
And you're just farming anyways.
Yeah,
you're
You get
actually-
triple dagger. It's
Yeah, that's nice.
Then you get to get the armor corruption talent, so you get a Deso in a way.
Yeah. I think if you're losing this, I think you just go Battlefield because you're winning this game so hard. Like, if you're behind and you want to steamroll better, I guess Deso, but nah, don't need it.
well, you know I have to do camera, right?
My bad.
William's just holding out his hand, expecting me to just
I wish I had arm hair.
Why?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't really. Mine's super
Okay,
light. But
William is also the same guy who says it would be nice to be able to have a scent. We were talking about how Koreans don't have body odor and don't sweat.
why would you want a scent?
Like, you don't want it.
You
The
don't
only
want-
time you notice it is 90% of the time is when it's bad.
Yeah, because you'll notice, and other people have already noticed. You don't want it. Trust me, Will.
I do.
No, you do. I'll trade you. We can do some Freaky Friday shit, and I will trade you, but only the odor part. I'm cool with where I'm at.
There's nothing else.
Dude, look at that. He just almost. Oh,
He would have killed that Ember.
yeah,
He almost did still.
he did. The Ember's down to 300 life from 1 Shadow Weave and 1 Poison.
Does the armor apply? Minus armor applies instantly.
I'm gonna
right?
assume
So-
yes. If it's
so
anything
Shadow
Dazzle
Wave-
related, yes.
Yeah, so Shadow Wave probably
Instantly
does the
does it.
extra
Yeah, you're
damage.
right.
Yeah.
God, that is good. Steals elite. That's not what you want. Matthew needs to find. You gotta just find Sand King stun and go try to initiate on people. Like leap plus pullback is okay, but it's only level 2, and I mean Radiant's 12k ahead at 14 minutes. Like you're not doing anything this game.
They know he's here. They're going to
There
stop
it
his
is.
TP, though, and they're going to jump onto the December Spirit. And Attune's hitting the back line as well. Now, Matthew tries to stop things with his telekinesis. He does have leap. He's going to have to leap over the bridge if he wants to get out of here. Epicenter coming in from King RD. Goes straight for Attune. He doesn't have a Burrow Strike just yet. Doesn't have the mana. Can pop the Magic Wand in a second here. Attune just lost because all of this invis is causing him issues. And now the arrow onto Frank. Makes sure he stays chain stun off of King RD's double
Don't
man
fight this
Burrow
Dazzle.
Strike. Prada is going to be able to jump away, but that is still 2 cores down on the side of Thunder Predator.
And they're going to get all 4 bounty roos.
I mean, this game I want to say is the most over game I've seen in a while. Like, what do you even? You have the Black Hole and Phoenix, right? Like, so you actually do have the Wombo combo, but I think everyone is like Dazzle won't be caught in it. Tavo, his positioning, right? He wasn't at that fight. He came in on the backside. You're never gonna catch him. I don't know.
This is a rough Enigma game. It's like what we said. You can't just abandon this guy. He's not one of those, like,
Yeah.
you get 0 items, do everything.
No, there's the dust.
No, he's dead.
Oh, and he got the chicken
Oh,
with the
nice
Vendetta hit.
hit from Matthew.
Okay, Matthew.
Frank, I think, works best on these, like, heroes that just run in with blinks and stuns.
Who Ember? Sorry, he had like no HP.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He must have almost got 1 shot. And the tips. Yeah, I agree. I think Frank. I don't know. It just feels like they changed up their strategy. Maybe they had this, like, they assumed they were going to beat Infamous. They were going to have to play paiN. They made a strategy, but now you're like, uh-oh. That did not work.
Yeah.
And he has a Battle Fury for 16 minutes.
Meanwhile, Archaeostine has drums going back for the Midas.
He's so underfarmed comparatively.
He's good. 3,500 gold behind the Phantom Assassin. Their team is 15k down to paiN right now.
Almost a K a minute. That's when you know the game is bad. Like, they don't have a game. And then you have this, you have a CK. CK is a lot like PA, and hey, I want to kind of fight early with these little small items, maybe.
Vendetta's going to reveal some of these heroes, but it's a bit too late. The initiation's already happened on Attune. No immediate follow-up, though, and King RD may just straight up die. They trade out supports. It looks like, no, Shalgrave actually buying King RD some time. He's going to go for the TP out, gets stunned up. Supernova will make sure he does die, but a double stun from Misery, stopping the effectiveness of both Frank as well as Attune. They do manage to finish off that big PA, though, thanks to the comeback there of Jaimari. Now Tavo's going to be chased down with the Sunray as well. They keep the vision up. Attune takes a lot of damage. He will tick out here from the Poison Touch, plus the Necronomicon minions, but a great fight for Thunder Predator.
Yeah, 4 for 2. And it all starts with the Sand King getting a little bit too aggressive, and the rest of his team trying to back him up. But it was such an awkward angle for everybody to filter into. It was like right under the tier 2. It's not easy for everyone to dive like that.
Yeah, and that's like the perfect spot for an Ag. Like, he just puts an Ag on the tower, and you either have to commit or you have to run. I don't know how long. He was stuck on that ward hill, though, like that fight. I don't know if he was stuck there on purpose, but...
I think he waited because the rest of his team had died, and he was like, well, if I jump down at this point...
Yeah, I'll die. Okay. Well, there you go. But now you have Black Hole plus Egg on cooldown. I mean, do you just go in 5-man again? If you're the Radiant, do you just go do Roche?
I think you want to Roche pretty badly. And they could do it. They have lots of minus armor. They have a PA.
Oh.
They've got the Necro book. Like,
Are they going to do it without PA?
They definitely probably can.
The funny thing is, PA isn't even showing somewhere on the map either. so they could have HFN with them.
I mean, you
They're
definitely want the
just deciding
Aegis
not
on
to.
him and not Weehaw, I'm pretty sure. Is he gonna go over
Him
there?
dying without the help of Grave helped that fight a lot too. That he had to use it on the Sand King.
Yeah. Felt like paiN jumped the gun a bit on that team fight, the King RT.
Yeah. You can't blink into Hole as well as Phoenix ult, right? Like, there's no reason to do that. Like, the one chance you lose this game is from a bad team fight, and you definitely took a bad team fight. Who ended up buying back on Dire? Was it Jaymari?
Ember Spirit.
It was,
yeah.
okay.
Jaymari died almost.
Radiant's
Dude, look at his
bottom
items.
tower
He was
is
going to have
under
his
attack.
Maelstrom, now he just doesn't.
Radiant
Yikes.
structures are fortified. Dire's structures
He had like a
are fortified.
13-minute Maelstrom last game. That is a big compared to the 19-minute? No. Matthew having a pretty good game on
Radiant's
Rubik
bottom
again,
tower is under attack.
but I don't think you can solo carry a game as Rubik. You definitely need at least one more person. It doesn't feel like
Radiant's
CK is going to
bottom
be that
tower
person
has
either.
fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
I just.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yes.
is under attack.
Yes.
Go on. Top
Oh.
lane. Oh. Jaymari
See?
drops very low. Mid lane. Oh, Weehaw double,
Dire's
triple
top
leap
tower
away.
is under
Boom,
attack.
boom, boom.
He will get out.
I was trying to think of a way for
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Thunder Predator.
Wait, when does CK get his gold per minute talent?
It's
Is
level
it 20 or
15,
15?
right? Oh no, it's level
It is
20.
Yeah.
Oof.
Okay, you know what? Turtle in the base. I'm honestly they could. It may not sound the best, but you have Enigma, Phoenix, and CK. You just sit in that base. You acquire that extra gold once you actually get the levels. I don't know, man.
Doesn't PA just get 6-slotted and jump on your course and kill them?
Yeah, probably. But you have a black hole, right? If she jumps too far in, even with BKB.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know.
true.
I'm not the biggest fan of people sitting in their base, but I could see Dire doing it just because you have 3 GPM talents. You have 2 of the best team fighting abilities in the game. I think it's actually a decent strategy, which it pains me to say.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh!
There was like 5 things in front of him!
I think he tried to save his centaur over himself, and I don't think because oh no.
There was like 6 Eidolons and a Centaur.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
I don't even think
Now,
Weehaw expected
Matthew.
to get hit by that.
It's going to be caught. HFN and King RD
Okay,
have
now it's over.
so much long-range catch between them. Jaymari just out a little bit of damage to HFN.
It's so
Does
hard
the
to hold
Aegis,
high ground
can't
against this
commit.
lineup, especially with the Necros.
Yeah.
Has fallen.
Especially when your Enigma dies right before they push uphill, and you're like, oh well, we don't have Midnight Pulse or Black Hole.
And he's got a pipe. Like
got
the
a
constant
pipe.
pipe. This is insane team fight right now.
This,
Dire's middle barracks
36
has fallen.
cooldown pipe.
I would say this just about sums up down. 2.7k gold, by the way. He can just buy something else if he wants.
He went the Arc Warden style, just Necro Book 1 to farm, push out.
Yep. Even team fight, it's good.
Yeah, it's just value.
Every single time he poison touches, and then just the Necronomicons run at those
Dire's
heroes.
top shrine is
You
under
get the wave
attack.
on them
Refresh
too.
it. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure someone's banning that hero next game. Whoever's not first pick.
The thing about the hero is that when it
Dire's
looks
top
broken,
shrine
it looks
has
real good.
Yeah.
And when you're ahead like this, is he gonna bottle DD right now? Is that why he gave him the rune? Yeah.
Sell one of your raid bands. Just get the gold. They're not going to find the
Dire's
Misery, the
bottom
one guy who
shrine
can
is
catch
under
an Ember
attack.
Spirit. You just can't farm with Flame Guard on anymore, right? Like, at all.
I think you can because you need to push out the waves. But
That's true. It's just a lot easier to get caught by the Nyx.
yeah, you have to hope that
Radiant's bottom
paiN are just
tower
going for the
is under
5-man.
attack. Dire's bottom shrine
He has.
has fallen.
Oh.
Jump to
See you
tune,
later.
stun rays, trying to keep him alive, but it's not enough. Now the arrow not going to hit Frank,
That's a
but
DDPA.
HFN is just going to keep running at him.
1 point.
Matthew in the
1
back
point.
lines got hit by a couple stacks of bad juju as well. They'll use that double damage to hit the
do you
second
think
lane
they should
breath.
nerf DD?
No.
Dire's top tower is under
I think
attack.
I think DD's fine. I think maybe you nerf. Maybe you take the chance it spawns down. below like illusions past a certain minute. I don't know. That just feels like super weird then.
Dire's top tower
I don't
has
know. DD's
fallen.
never been changed in what, like 15 years?
Yeah.
That's one of those things I think. I don't know if you
Dire's
can.
top barracks has fallen.
Well, this game's over. I'll say it.
Dire's top
Yeah.
barracks
They own paiN made. I wouldn't say eat my words, but they definitely looked a lot better than I thought they would.
They won in 25 minutes.
Hey, yeah,
They did do
alright.
that.
They did do that. I mean, that's
Dude, they won every single one of their games in like 25 minutes. Even the games that look close for a bit, that me and Cap are casting, it's like, oh, this team actually looks like they can contest. All right, it's over.
what
We-
about why CK still? I really don't get the CK pick at all. I actually don't.
They thought it was good versus Mirana, right?
Is
I
that-
guess.
There's no way you can pick a hero like that though. Like just oh, it's good versus Mirana, but it's just CK, right? I don't know. It feels like they had heavy team fight, and then you just have a CK who doesn't do anything. Well, they're gonna try. You got to kill Dazzle first.
They're going to go straight for Dazzle. Immediately telekinesis almost blown
Why'd you
up. They
throw
do
him
manage
away?
to get him just in time. Jaimari hunts for more, but most of paiN have already retreated pretty well. Now they're going to turn around as Jaimari has overextended himself. PA almost gets him. A little bit more damage, and finally he does fall. They're going to catch Misery now with the black hole. It caught HFN as well. The Epicenter's going to come back into this. They're going to try and fight with King RD. They blow up the Enigma, stun up the Chaos Knight as well, but the Sunray will burn down HFN. Now King RD's got to get out, but Weehaw in the back lines. He's already picked up the bird, and now looks to fight Attune as well, and he's got the damage over time to do so. Throws out an arrow, thinks about it, thinks otherwise though, wants to save the arrow for Attune perhaps. He doesn't have any lead charges, but it looks like just the slowdown of the Caustic Finale and the Sand King is enough to make sure that Weehaw can keep pace.
The crazy part is that's probably the best fight
Yeah,
that
it is.
Thunder Predator is going to get.
Yeah.
Like, they got the egg off, they got the hole off. They killed the PA or the Dazzle early on. If you still can't win the fight at this point, I just don't see how you're going to do it.
Yeah, you can't. He's a man-to-mail. I mean, he arrowed the Enigma as the hole was running out, so he didn't cancel it, but it was a free kill in the Enigma after that.
Yeah.
I don't know, that really did look good for Thunder Predator, and then it just,
Dire's middle tower
I mean, you
is
have to
under attack.
overextend if you're them, right? Like, you're like, wait,
Oops.
we killed the Dazzle, but we definitely have to go more than that.
That's the best possible fight I think they're
Yeah.
going to get, because it's a 4-on-5.
It is.
Dire's bottom
Like,
tower
with their
is
best
under
hero,
attack.
probably,
Yeah.
honestly. Well, they're just going to slowly get chipped down now. Egg Boy's waiting. They have vision of King RD, though. They did. Not So is Meteor Hammer, it didn't get buffed or changed, right? It's still garbage?
Radiant's
Zero
structures
difference.
are
Yeah.
fortified.
It's been a bad item since day one. I'm glad I was on that boat. Oh, Frank got arrowed again.
Now King RT will follow that up as the
Frank.
Sandstorm dishing out damage. That's going to be enough. The Sunray is putting a lot of damage into King RT, but it's not enough. Weehaw will force Jaimari back to the Fountain Prada.
Gone now.
Dire's middle tower is
Arrow
under
comes
attack.
out. Nails Jaimari.
Dude, people are
Okay.
getting, like, mind-tricked into these arrows.
Yeah. I like how this team's just like ending it over here while someone like slowly does the racks.
Epicenter back in. Jaimari is dead. And no, that egg's not going to survive either.
Good game call. That was an ass whooping, I believe is the correct term.
Yes.
paiN still look like,
They're a tier above everyone else here.
Yeah.
I would say.
and I think the most interesting series is still going to be the
paiN versus
test 1, 2,
paiN
3.
X.
Yeah.
Test 1, 2, 3. I'm not calling them that. I'll tell them right now. That's a stupid name. They need to know.
What was your guy's name in NADCL?
Truffle Salt.
That's a good name.
I don't know why Venom made it. We were Team Runes, and then Peter said, well, this Rune's qualified for the minor, even though you registered first, and then they disbanded. Peter pissed me off. We were Runes first before that team, and we had to change.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't know. They definitely, if we're on the name thing, they're like, what is these no Pangolier, no Storm? Like, people are just saying no whatever hero name. That's so
yeah.
uncreative. I really think it is.
If you're copying No Tidehunter from
copying
5
Eternal
years
Envy's
ago or
names,
something, like
Get good, kid. No, I think paiN is clearly the best team. paiN X, probably clearly the second best, if not the first. I mean, it is going to probably come down between those two in winners bracket, but especially because who do they? Infamous Young. That's a really tough. Can you see in the watch tab if the game's still going?
it is
Nope.
not.
So that means that game's probably over, and if it's going to be a stompy game, maybe is it?
Or there's nobody watching it. One or the other. Or it's in the start of game 2, maybe. That's
Okay.
why nobody's
We'll give you a
watching it.
quick update. You know, that's that ESPN Sports Center kind of vibe. You know, we're throwing out right now, and we're trading Blitz.
For who?
Anyone. I was going to say Draskell, but I actually miss Draskell.
Then why wouldn't you
Why
trade?
wouldn't you want to
Yeah,
trade
Because
him?
I miss you.
Aw.
Don't get over it. No, I'm just kidding. Looks like the game just started.
Yeah,
then,
the
probably.
game just started because I'm in the eternal
Load
loading
screen. Yeah, so, yeah, paiN. I don't know. I just don't think they're going to lose a game, right? At least
they
to
won
the
already.
Thunder-
They're in draft number 2.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
paiN X has already won game.
I thought
paiN X already won.
I thought the 25-minute game that we saw was fast, but
That would
apparently
have to
the
be
other one
quicker.
was even quicker.
'Cause I think we started early as well. Dude, that is this just is NA and SA kind of the same? You just have 2 really good teams?
I think NA has more chance of upset. Like with Ford has not really
They've been
been
looking
impressing
rough.
me as much.
No.
So I could see a world in which Forward,
Lose.
Yeah.
To like J-Storm or somebody.
like on a good day, J-Storm goes ham, and then Forward maybe tilts, and then I don't know.
But does it matter because there's 3 slots?
Yeah,
And actually, that's kind of funny.
that does take away a bit of the drama, right?
It does. Especially, yeah. It'll be interesting, though. But, yeah, paiN up 1-0. paiN X up 1-0. Cap, is it going to be another stomp this game, or do you think Thunder Predator, they're bringing some fresh?
I think it's going to be Stomp.
Okay. Blitz,
We'll
you?
see. Maybe a lineup that is a little bit faster for them. I mean, I don't think this is the kind of lineup, especially with the way Jaimari plays and stuff. Like, I
Yeah.
don't think you want to limit yourself.
Dude, y'all
on
have such big hands.
cooldowns.
Yeah. Blitz, you agree?
Yeah.
Namaste.
I think
Okay.
paiN. I feel like I don't even know. Like it felt like at times they were just kind of clowning last game. Like they were like, well, we don't really. I mean, that dive under tier 2. There's
We're
no
just
reason to
winning.
make that.
Yeah. But you shouldn't go in with that mindset. Like,
I
let's
think
just
so,
clown.
too.
And I think that's a big problem with paiN. They're definitely the clowniest team. Sorry.
Well, maybe overconfidence will lead to a precipitous fall for paiN. We'll see as we're going to take a break, come back with Game 2.